Welcome into the post-game show, joined here courtside by Eagles head coach Moran Lonning. The Eagles with a hard-fought 80-73 win over UW-Stout tonight. And I want to start in the second quarter. You guys trailed by 10 points early in the second quarter, 8 points kind of right before halftime there. You closed on an 8-0 run, kind of give yourself some momentum going there into the second half. What did getting down by, double digits there, but going into halftime with a tie, what did kind of that do for the morale in the halftime locker room?
That was huge. I think the last play of the game, I got the ball back into our freshman point guard Ellie's hands, and she kicked it out to Lindsay, and that was a huge, just to bring it back to even of like, okay, we know that every Wyatt game is going to be this intense, but I think they slapped us in the face a little bit. So I think, how we scraped and clawed back to be just tied at halftime, I think that was huge.
And it's a Final Four team from a season ago, but obviously a very different-looking team from last year. They got a talented freshman in Addie Verhagen. She had 26 points tonight. She had a great second half, but I thought you guys had answers for her on the other end, whether it was Grace Knupp or Malia Nelson coming through big. What does it mean when somebody on the other team's getting a hot that you have an answer on the offensive end?
Well, I would like to find an answer to stop her first.
Sure.
But I like your positive spin here of we'll just outscore them, I guess. No, that's been happening to us. We're allowing certain girls to continue to do what they want. And so I thought in the last quarter, so it looks like she had 23 here after 3. She ended with 26. Mm-hmm. So I liked our final quarter. We just finally made some adjustments. I think personally, each girl was like, no more. Mm-hmm. But yes, you're right. It was nice to be able to get Grace going. She had no points at half. I told her to be really aggressive in that second half. And then Malia has just, honestly, she's been doing whatever it takes to win. She'll do anything. Even if she didn't score at all, she'd do whatever it takes to win.
Yeah, I mean, she was named to the D3 Hoops Team of the Week, and starting another week strong here with, 24 points.
Yeah.
And, stepping to the free throw line, you guys had missed a couple there in the fourth quarter. You guys got to the line a lot, but having a senior at the line to ice the game in the final seconds, I mean, that's got to make you feel good as a coach.
Exactly what we needed and wanted. And, it was always her coming up with the rebound or the loose ball on that end in crunch time, because that's her. She'll do whatever it takes to win. So I'm super excited for Malia, but all she wants to do is win.
So you're 4-2 right now in conference play. It's an incredibly tough conference. You're almost through the first round of the round robin. How do you kind of assess where you guys are at with this stretch run coming up?
I think just trying not to look in the past, not look in the future, just be in the moment. You're like, yeah, everyone says that. But seriously, it's just how can we just show up to practice tomorrow and start prepping for Stevens Point? Stevens Point's the only one that matters now.
Right, and it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be bitter cold this weekend. You're going to be back on the road, but quick turnaround. I mean, what's kind of the couple of days of practice here between now and the Pointers on Saturday?
Yeah, I think Thursday we have to kind of feel out how we're feeling, keep it a little lighter, but that doesn't mean we can't start talking about their personnel and walking through some of their stuff. And then Friday will be full go. And then, like you said, back on the road. And I think my team likes road trips, so we'll be excited to hit the road.
Very cool. Well, the Eagles 11-6 on the season, 4-2 in conference play with an 80-73 win over UW-Stout tonight. Coach Moran Lonning, congrats on the win, and we appreciate your time.
Hi, Grandma.
Thank you to Coach Lonning. Congrats to the Eagles, and we'll be back with men's basketball on Saturday, 7 p.m. here from Mitchell Hall. Thank you for tuning in tonight, and enjoy the rest of your evening.